What's going on, everybody? I'm Drawing Chaos and welcome back to Satisfactory. We're working on the end game build. That's right, my final factory, or as I love to call it, Project Corral. And I finally got a name for the acronym: Chaos Ridiculously Overbuild Temple Hybrid. Does that mean anything? Not really, but the community helped me come up with it, and I freaking love it. And now I got a giant sign to forever commemorate this moment. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, let's get on with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a quick recap as to where we've been so far. See all this stuff over here? This is producing me a couple different items. I got some fix-it ingots being made to make some fix-it triguns so we can make ourselves some wonderful Mark 6 belts. In the last episode, I was able to design all of this so I could make some concrete as well as some aluminum ingots. I have drones bringing in Caterium and making me Caterium ingots, which are being made in a foundry because they need petroleum coke. And all this lovely oil that I have coming in here, all the way from God knows where, is making me petroleum coke, plastic, and rubber. Isn't that neat? And I didn't showcase this on any other one, but I basically put 6 storage bins, 3 over here, 3 over here, and then another 3 and 3 on top of the 2 items that I'll be using for Mark 6 belts. So that way, when I have these depots uploading it, I can upload a butt ton of this wonderful material and basically have everything I need when we start building conveyor highways, which we're gonna need, well, sooner than later, I'll tell you that. So the big question today is, what is the plan? Well, I'm glad you asked, imaginary voice in my head that keeps speaking to me, and no, I will not do that thing you keep telling me to do. The plan for today is I need resources. Now, as you can see right here, this is the Caterium, and we have petroleum coke. This one is done, taken care of. And I kind of wish I could like highlight it or stuff that it's taken care of. This one over here needs just a little bit of iron and some petroleum coke. Now we have the petroleum coke coming in. Nailed it. And we need some iron. We need some iron over here. We need some limestone over here, iron and copper. A lot of iron and copper over here. So that is crazy. If we look down here, this is the bauxite. Well, we also need coal. So that's taken care of. So that is Gucci. And then as you can see down here, I definitely need some SAM. Oh no, that's right. I got this one. I need this one. So I need some SAM ore to come in. We have water coming in, and I can't really see this. Can I just move it around? Okay, yeah, I need a lot of water to come in over there. So as you can see, I need some resources. So the big question is, where, oh where do I want to bring in the resources? Actually, how do I want to bring in the resources? Because although I have everything making a conveyor belt highway, I thought it would be amazing if we use trains. What if over here in this lovely space where I could just, you know, basically destroy a bunch of things if they're in my way. Oh, I was hoping I hit that one. Wait, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Kobe! That was perfect and it didn't do it, and now I'm upset. Take that, you. It's invincible. Anywho, I was hoping that this area I was able to build some trains. Yes, that's right. What if we built some trains and had trains coming in, and this was my big train line? Now, sure, there's a lot of trees in the way, and I don't know how to make it like connected to this area without looking stupid. But that's going to be the fun of it. So let's start off by figuring out where I want my first train line to be. Actually, that should work out good. But then, even if I build this thing, I'm going to need the regular train line and being able to curve it over. Okay, so train lines can be curved pretty close. Next question is, how big do the trains gonna actually be? So if I take this and I go into, let's say, an empty one, let's say an empty platform, and then do freight train station, right? Fluid, freight. So let's say I put them all this way. All right, let's say I have, how many did I build right here? Let's say I have 8 freight platforms, and then I have 1 and 2 empty on there, and then I might just make 1 and 2 on the other side, and then they all come in one way, drop their stuff off, and go there. Let's see, 8 times 1200. That would be 9,600 per minute for each train line, which honestly would be really good until we get to these, because that's not even one. I could have a full train line of copper and a full train line of iron and still not be enough. Copper's 13.5 set, so this is all the copper I need. And then, oh, that's right, I'm not using the petroleum coke for the aluminum, I'm using coal instead, which means the petroleum coke that I'm still making I can use for copper and use different numbers. Somehow this is getting worse and worse the more and less I think about it. Also, do I have any room underneath here? Not, I mean, some bit of a room. I mean, I do need to get this. Oh wait, where are all my nobelisks? Oh, if only I had some more. Let's get a full stack of that. There we go. This will give us some space. Good thing this doesn't destroy other stuff. Ooh, like myself. But yeah, let me figure out a good way to build a train station and make some more room. I got this. Is this enough? Oh no. I mean, we could always make more later. I still got plenty of room. But check it out, check it out, check it out. I have 5 of these total. Each one has 8 train cars. And that is a lot of space. I even had to put this little hoopy hoop thingy in here because this thing doesn't fit underneath the flat one, and I really do like the level of it. So here's my reasoning. See this? Like, you can walk perfectly on here. Yari. But then you go over here, if this was flat and the train car goes underneath there, it's gonna clip through this. But if I put in something like architecture, if I put in like a catwalk junction or something like that, it'll work, but I just don't like it. And sure, I can do stuff like these and put these on here so we can actually have some, you know, safety and whatnot. But, you know, other than that, like, we'll mess around with it. What? Wait, it really doesn't let me pull? Wait, hold on. So I press this button, I get that. But I press this button, the same button, nothing. That's crazy. Interesting. So we'll leave those there for right now. And then this little guy right here is the conveyor lift floor hole. Because each one of these just goes straight up after it has 2 lines going into it. Then the question is, where else do I want it to go? Because sure, I could have it going underneath instead. Do have room. It was nice to figure out that you can actually fit these storage containers under there. But what if I had these going up into the factory somewhere? If not, I might change them out later. Who knows? But the other thing too is, like, it kind of shows these things right here. And they do make like interesting little floor designs. So I just left them the way they are. I'm actually going to design, so I wanted to design something. This is going to be the first thing that's actually designed. This one room that's over here. Yeah, let me work on this and see if I can get this to pop out a little bit more. I got this. All right, so this took a hot minute. Okay, but I kind of like the results. So normally this is my like main area. I don't know how I'm going to get here or what else, because I haven't looked at walkability of anything, really. But check this out. Oh, looks all fancy. Ooh, even glowing. And I added it in my patented rails with their wonderful... So I took the copper off. Yep, I had to scrub these things clean, copper right off. We went with a clean look with a nice little gold finish, and I think that'll be great for any of the ones that go for, what's it called, materials. Oh, and then because of the way that it was, I had to add in a 6th one and take away the back side of it. So this will be another, what you call it. This one going to be here is just going to be another train car, so it actually, you know, has no problems, whatever. Actually, but you know what? You know what? What I could do is I could delete this one and put another one here. But do I want to? I mean, this should be enough, right? Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Because now that this is complete, I have to make a very important decision. This is very, very important. Do I want this to curve around and then I start going from that way and then like the train basically comes in? Or do I have them go straight north? Ooh. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, and then the other question. The other question, if I look at the map. Like, let's say I have the train going out this way, the direction I'm looking. I have to get it to go down to ground level to get to everywhere else on the map. So we're gonna have to build a train spiral. Okay, so I was thinking of something like this for a 2-prong train, but I don't know why. So this is the original one that I made. It was nice and simple, but it was like only for one train car. Tried to go for a second one, like a 2-prong one. And then the other option I had is instead of that, it was architecture and having like, maybe like the vent in the center. And then I can have that like sticking out a little bit, or what is it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, I don't know if sticking out is the best one. Probably like right like that. And then let's make it gold. I love gold. You know what? We're gonna do this. Gonna make sure it's facing the right direction. There we go. What about project assembly, which is red and blue? It's a little bit of color to it. Not too bad. So what do you guys think? Is this good? I don't know. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna use it. But then if I have to change it up again later, if everybody thinks of a better one, let me know down in the comment section. If you see a better one or you got a better idea, let me know. Maybe a picture in the Discord. But I'm gonna use this for right now, and then afterwards I'm gonna come up with a base that goes underneath it. But just use this for right now. So we're gonna save this. Now for the fun part. We are going to use said blueprint. So blueprint, it's always going to be the first one still on there. And we're going to switch this over to blueprint auto connect. So step number 1, let's get it in the right path. So over, down, let's go down, same height, there we go. And click once. And then we're going to go as far as we could possibly go, and that'll be the first one. Okay, okay, not bad indeed. Let's clean up a little bit around here, make things a little bit easier. Ooh, yeah. Take the deadly football. We'll back up for this one. Kaboom. Whee! That will never not be fun. Bye, buddy. Let's wave. Anywho, all right. Now for the fun part. Turning. All right, the railway is looking really good, but we've run into our first problem. Now, granted, we know this was going to be a problem, but doesn't make it any easier. This is our first drop-off point, and I need it to go down. That looks so majestic, and not because there was a bean running around. What, bro? Y'all okay? You're ruining the shot, bro. You're ruining the shot, or making it even more better. Who knows? But check this out. It is a nice clean angle, and if it doesn't work, this will all be for nothing, which will intent be hilarious, but at the same time being annoying as hell. So as you can see, I have the centerpiece that is actually going all the way up to the top. And then I built in some structural beams just to make it look like it's actually being held up properly. I didn't know if I should add in any more, what's the word towards it? Any more like struts in the center here, or just leave it kind of as is and, you know, imagine that it'll actually work in, you know, retrospect. But, you know, the cool thing about it, the one thing that I do love is this thing that I can't get rid of, just going all the way through here without clipping. That was kind of just a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. You know how it goes. But that is another piece of the puzzle that is complete. Now for the fun part. Destroying trees. All the trees. Bye-bye. Kaboom. Oh, there was a bean in there. There was a bean in there. Kaboom. And now it's gone. Gone to oblivion. But that's beside the point. The point is, now if I look on the map, I am currently right here next to this impure node. Actually, I just realized something. So if I continue down this path, we will get to, well, a cliff. Now, is it bad to go through the cliff? Nah, not really. I mean, I could just destroy all this stuff and we can come through here nice and easy. But did I just blow you all the way over here, Mr. Bean? What is going on? So majestic. So tranquil. Reload. No, anyway, let's put that away. Put that away. Okay, so if I come through here on the cliff, then the question is where else it can go. So if it comes down here, it can go out this way. But where are... I mean, I guess we should talk about where the destination is for this. So if I look at the map, let's say that I have it coming over here. I have to have 3 destinations. Destination number 1 is going to be somewhere here in the Dune Desert. Destination number 2 is going to be somewhere over here in the Rocky Desert. And then destination number 3 is going to be... I kind of want it near my home, just to pick up... There's so many pure nodes over here. Like, there's a lot of impure that I can combine together. But for the most part, like, this area, up here in this area, and then over here, if I get those 3 areas, ooh, that's good. All right, let me keep working on it and see if I can bridge the gap. Hopefully that's not a horrible idea, but you'll never know until you try. What a beautiful, majestic sight. But I have to know, will this guy clip through my new build? Oh God. We're getting closer. Oh no. Moment of truth. Is it perfect? Is it good? Is it glorious? Will we be... Oh my God. Wings? I don't... okay, I didn't see any clipping. I didn't see any clipping. It is perfect. Perfect. Wait, is this perfect? Wait, did you actually go this way? I thought you went underneath the other side. Do I even know which way the small... Oh, he goes up this way. He does? I thought he went over there. Because I thought he went underneath the... Oh, wait. Well, we're about to find out really soon. Oh, he clips it. Oh, come on, Coffee Sink. Bruh. Yeah, because I was like, this way was perfect because he just came underneath here. Well, good news. At least we figured that part out. Whee! And now I can go back to building unabated by any issues or problems. I thought he came down this way and then went underneath, but I guess not. See, everybody, we all learn things, and learning is half the battle. All right, we came across the next problem. So officially, this is the area over here in the Nexus where I actually have this coming in, and now I want it to go in multiple different ways. Now I could do a split off, but I think what might be better is a roundabout. Well, good news and bad news. Good news, we got the roundabout. Bad news is this takes forever to make. So the amount of roundabouts that I'm going to do in this build is going to be to a minimum. Also kind of looks weird with it clipping through there, but not too bad. I can live with it. Okay, so here's the plan. See, this one right here, okay, that one's going to head towards the rocky desert, and then another one's going to keep going, and that's going to head all the way down here to the Gold Coast slash whatever the frick this section is, grassy fields. This other one's going to have to go through this little way over here all the way to the Dune Desert. So that is going to take a hot minute, so I'm going to skip all that, so you're not going to see it, but it's going to be taken care of. The only issue I have is, see this right here? This is my original train line. So this is my personal train line that I can just drive on trains wherever I want, which is why it's all simplified. Like it's just one giant freaking, you know, pillar holding up each and every one of these across the way. So it's nothing too crazy. But the question is, do I attach it to there? I mean, I could put one of these lines on top of that line, just build it underneath. Nah. I'll build it separately. So that way we have one line that is dedicated just for all this wonderful stuff right here. And then one line is just my personal line. My personal line will have the copper bars, where this line will have the nice, bright, unpainted silver, which kind of looks bluish. Maybe it's because of the sky, who knows, but does not matter. Next up is time to build. You know, we'll do this way. We will go this direction first on account of it's easier. Excavation. Excavation never changes. Yep, we got it. We did it. Check it out. This right here is a weird system. All right, so normally you come in on the right, each train will come in on the right, and it'll go through. But because I needed two of these here, all I did was just loop it around and have it coming over here, and then bam, I can just have this two sections right here take care of everything in this area. Hopefully this will be enough, because what do I need? 14. I need 14 sections, something like that underneath here, and then all I gotta do is bring in lines and have the lines come in here. Okay, wait a minute. I bring in the lines here, or the other option is, what I could do, delete this, have all of them come in the center, and then logistics, their left. Okay, so enter here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then can I get, there we go, squeeze by in here. All right. I mean, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. And then even if it's right next to each other, it goes in, and then all I have to do is now get rid of all these. Oh well, I'll build this out and I'll gather all the resources, which is boring, and have it all nice and done, and that'll be 2 trains out of the 6 that I need. You know, sometimes you think everything's going well and you got to check your power and you're fluctuating. Why are we fluctuating? We should never be fluctuating. It should be perfect. It was always perfect. Now I need to figure out what's causing it. Is it A, my nuclear power plant, or is it B, you can't really see it because it's kind of foggy, Or the fact that it's apparently disco lights. Are we flashbanging someone over here? God, seizure warning, jeez. Honestly, if it's this power plant, it should be easy to tell, because the one thing that's going to make this thing not work should be the backing up of product. That's not good. That's not good indeed. What? Why is one side backing up but not the other side? Oh god, did I unplug something? I have a strange feeling it has something to do with this. Probably not getting enough nitrogen gas or nitrogen, whatever it's called. This has been running at 75%, but everything's full. Too much water? Nitrogen gas. Oh no! Something's not working right with nitrogen gas. Oh boy, just what I always wanted to hear. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. This has this weird thing where... Alright, make sure the train's not coming. Slide down here. Look, this is completely full. And these can't go down here if it's completely full. It's just completely empty, and yeah, see? Okay, now that I know that that keeps happening, I have to build in a failsafe. Whereas if one of these things gets full, it'll push it over to the other one, and that one will actually start taking the excess empty containers. And vice versa. I'm gonna take care of that. What fun. Good news, I have scoured the landscape in many different directions, many indeed. And now each one of these is hooked up with a bunch of, well, crap. We have iron ore, we have copper ore, we have limestone. But the real question is, how many did I grab of each? Well, let's take inventory. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on that side. 6, 7... and 1 over there. That makes 8 iron. All right, that's a good start. 1 copper, 2 copper, and I think there's 1 over here. Yep, 3, and then 1 limestone, 2 limestone, 3 limestone. So we have 3 limestone, 3 copper, and 8 iron. All I need left is about 6 more iron. Oh my god, 9 more copper. Bogus as hell. And limestone? 5? Oh, 5, yes. My notes say 5. As well as 5 raw quartz. Now, checking out the area that I have over here, I was looking at it, and there is quartz all the way up here. But alas, I cannot grab that as I'm using it for something else. And there is some quartz over here, but I'm using that for something else. So no such luck as quartz in this area. Which means we can go over to the next area. Or I would say that if I didn't want to design this and make it look a little bit fancier. Because although, yes, I do like it, I think we can do just a smidgen better. Alright, so give me a second and let me whip something up and see how I can make this shine, I guess? Well, I'm gonna do something, I'll tell you that much. Okay, now granted, I could probably spend a lot more time on this and it could look a lot more crazier, but the simplisticness of the concrete with the arciness of all like the top part and everything, I think this is just like simple enough and cool enough that it's just fine just the way it is. But what do you think? Do you think I need to over design it a little bit more? Simple, efficient, bad mamma jamma. That's all I keep thinking every time I see that is bad mamma jamma. Okay. All right. So that takes care of 1. Which means I now have to ride the rails and start on the 2nd one. Welcome to the world of tomorrow, or the Rocky Desert, whichever one you call it. But I made the same, pretty much same setup. I mean, there's nothing to it. I haven't prettified the whole thing, but I did give us a bunch of stuff. Just not enough, that's the problem. So check it out. We got copper, quartz, copper, limestone, limestone. Alright, and then what did I put over here? Copper, half a quartz, iron, limestone, and 3/4 of copper. Yeah, I didn't get full numbers over here, unfortunately, if you want to look at the map. Missing out on some special things. But basically, there's 2 iron, there's 4 copper, 5 limestone, and 2... Well, we'll say 3. We'll say 3 quartz. Okay, so that's not too bad. That means... Wait, let me check my notes. How much do I need left? Okay, I'm done with limestone. That's good. I need 4 more iron. Okay, that's not too bad. 5 more copper? Because I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I need 12. Yeah, 5. So I need 4 iron, 5 copper, and 2 more raw quartz. Okay, all right, not bad. All right. So, you know what this means. I must extend this one all the way out until the final area that we're grabbing stuff. So, blueprint auto connect, and then let's go right here. Up, and away. It's the final train station. I really need to finish this up. But I definitely got some crap on here, and I need to stop singing. Right, Mr. Bird? Right. Anywho, so this is the last one, and I've already filled it up with quite a bit of stuff. Now, the real question is this going to be enough? And to answer that, I'm just going to say it. No, it's not enough. Unfortunately, even though I have 4 extra things of iron, 2 copper ones, 1 limestone, because I switched the limestone out over there, 2 quartz crystals, and most of a SAM node, I still need a little bit more. I need about a half a thing of quartz. I need, God, what is it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more copper. And I did 1 little extra thing, just to make sure everything was alright. I added in a lot of radar towers, to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And turns out, I'm missing things. I'm missing resources near my trains. But luckily, there is something I can do. Check it out. We have a normal node of raw quartz and a pure node of raw quartz, so we have extra quartz there. This is a normal node of copper. And then there's normal. Here's another normal. So we have extra copper over here. So I have some copper in the area. So that'll be 2.5 lines. So I still need half a line of copper. Which means that one of these train stations, I have to make an alteration. So I'll do that off screen so you don't have to watch that. So that'll be good. And that'll add in 1 more limestone in here. Then, the best part ever. The most horrific part. Oh crap, before I do that part, I have to do another part. But yeah, here's what I'm going to do. While I'm going to switch that one out, I have to do the next thing. Which is add block signals everywhere. Everywhere. Oh my god. Block signals for days. I gotta put these in just so I can make sure that everything's right. Then I have to set up trains. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a long episode, but it is important to make sure everything gets done. All right, come Mr. Block Signal. We have work to do. All right, serious question. All right, I came back over here and I was going through everything, but how many people, be honest, in the comment section can let me know how many people noticed that I put this backwards. How many people notice that I put this backwards? Everything's supposed to go on the right and come in through here and go down there, which means all of these train stations in here I have to switch out. Now normally that would be easy because if you look down at the end, I have an empty platform wire cross or with words. I have an empty platform with catwalk. Yay. But the problem is I had an empty platform in the second slot, which means I have to destroy the second slot as well and rebuild and redo some more stuff. Now it shouldn't be too bad, but also screw that. That is, oh my god, why? All right, adios Brenda, you're going bye-bye. Adios Wapple or Watal or Wata, I don't know how you pronounce that. Kawasaki is gone. Buffalo, whatever. What do you want to call that? Goes. Where does it go? Goes bye-bye. Nailed it. And Borat. Bye, Borat. Alright, let me fix all this stuff up and then I can start adding in trains. Trains, look at them go. Now I made basically 2 for each station. So all these stations right here, there's one goes from here to there and another one goes from there to here, back and forth. So hopefully, what do we have? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 trains. Hopefully, that'll be enough. And just to find out whether or not it'll be enough, I added in a few little ones of these, just to make sure that everything is actually flowing. Now, I don't see any of them actually working right now, so that's kind of, disappointing, but you know, the trains have just started. Oh, I forgot to set them whether or not they accept or drop off, so oopsie doodles. I wonder if there's a way to like copy and paste. Probably not. Oh, but can I just like copy that? No. Alright, so now I gotta set them to unload first. Oh well. That'll teach me. Alright, so I've extended it to 3 train cars a piece. So let's see how our numbers are looking. Oh, over 1,200, so that'll be good. It'll even that one out. Over 1,200, that is good. It'll even that one out. We have over 1,200. Alright, I'm liking my odds. I'm liking them. Ooh, 1,700. Yes. I can't complain with that. No. Okay, this one, we're gonna have to worry about that and double check that one. And under 1,000. Now these two right here are going to what might be the furthest one away, which is all the way over here. Yeah, so because it has to go all the way down and then all the way over, which just goes down here and then this goes all the way over here. So we'll give it a little bit more and see, but I don't think you guys need to sit through all that. I think we're gonna have to call it here. We've made some huge progress on this one. Yes, this has been a long video, but hey, it's been fun nonetheless. Oh, and before I go, and for all those have pointed out in the comment section, I might have left a little surprise at the beginning of the video. I wanted to see how many people would catch it and say something to it, but I was putting this over here and I accidentally put in an extra letter. So this is not supposed to be in here. And I think this, and then we'll add in more spaces. There we go. Oh wait, was it Karoth? Oh, did I add it? Oh, you know what I did? It was Wait, Karoth. Yeah. I need to stop second guessing myself. What is wrong with me? Here, we'll get rid of this little O right here. Maybe a space. There we go. There we go. Project Karoth. Haha. Chaos Ridiculously Overbuild Temple Hybrid, which is coming along nicely. Yep. I put that at the beginning of the video. I wanted to see if anybody will catch it. And now let's see how many people will delete their comment now that they know. Let's see who made it to the end and noticed the fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one, and peace. Wait. Oh, this one. Bye.